Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about spirits and what I personally think about them and the spirits you should be concerned about. First off, the questions I want to set off are ghosts real? Well, in my opinion, yes, there are. Because I watch shows on the paranormal. I've watched live video, and I've even witnessed it myself. I've even, how do you say, got signs that a ghost was there. And I've even probably seen one. I don't know if it was a ghost or not, but let me tell you my story. But like I said, I don't know if it was a ghost or not, but it looked like one to me. So, I was, just getting ready for bed. So I turned off, first living light, then I went to the kitchen, turned off the lights over there, and blah blah blah. So as I was walking down the hallway, I felt a disturbance. I felt like someone stabbed me. It's like being stabbed in the heart. So I look over, and I see this shadow of a man. Pretty gosh darn tall too. Probably about as tall as me. So I couldn't see any facial features. Like I said, it was just a shadow. I saw a silhouette of a man, what looked like a man, standing there. It felt like he was looking at me. So I stood there, and I ran as soon as I saw it. And so basically, I was Christian at the time. So I said the Lord's Prayer and everything, and I commanded it to go away. After that time, I thought it was gone. I don't know about this part, but I think it was either before or after after I had my little encounter. There was this one morning, I was sleeping. So I woke up, like usual, but this time I looked down on my arm, and I see scratches on my arm. My dog was not with me. There was nothing that could have possibly scratched me. I even scratched myself, but I couldn't come up with those same fine lines that I got. So yeah. Now, after those encounters, I fully believe in spirits. And also, spirits can harm you. There are some people out there that will tell you no, they can't, but they can. If they have enough will, they will. But basically, they can do stuff like throw dishes at your face. They can open doors, open drawers. They can open anything that you can open. They can pretty much do anything that you do. Like I said, but they're most famous for opening doors. They can take a picture and slam it on the floor and shatter it. They can hurt you. They can give you they can give you scratches as to what I've gotten, or give you scratches that look like they came from a bear. But yeah, it's not good, and plus they could jeopardize your family, and it could jeopardize anyone that is in there with you. They can even give you nightmares, which can also become a premonition, which I'll maybe talk about that in another video. Now, another thing I want to mention up real quick here is I'm not going to be able to make as many videos as I really wanted to. Probably like once or twice a month, maybe 3. It all depends on how I am, how I'm doing, or if I'm free or not to do it. But so yeah, bear with me on that. But also back to what I was saying. A spirit can and will hurt you if it's evil. Now, if it's good, then I wouldn't mind at all. but if you're really concerned on what on when on when you on letting it help on helping it find their way, I would, maybe they would have a better life. Because when somebody is dead, they don't really get the feeling that they are dead. They don't know that they're dead. And once they do know, then they might be able to find their spiritual path, but most of the time they need your help to find it. And if you can help them, that's great. Then they won't bother you. Now, one way I would like to talk about are attachments. Spirits can be attached to many different things, houses and objects and people. And cars and everything. Just this morning, I watched a show called Ghostly Encounters of this woman, I forgot her name, who had a ghost that was attached to a cross. The story goes is that the father was a drunk addict, and basically he started beating on this boy that she encountered while tying her shoe, and the boy was dead, long dead. And so basically he started beating up on them. So they were out on the balcony and started beating him, and I believe he fell off and killed and died. And the girl committed suicide by hanging herself, by taking some type of alcohol and medication, and hung herself. But for every time her father beat on her, she put a burnt mark on that cross that the girl had found later long after they died, and she felt attached to that cross. But when she found that cross in her room, paranormal stuff happened, and there was that exact boy and that exact girl that died before she moved in. So, for every time she was beaten up, she put a burnt mark on the cross. So that is why paranormal started happening. Paranormal activity only happens after you do something that can conjure up a spiritual being. Like, per se, do a ritual or cast a spell or any of that stuff. Now, they can also be attached to you because they can follow you. I've seen shows, I watch a haunting as well, to where there's these people that move out, but the spirit ends up following them into their new home because they're attached to them. Then you know that there is an exorcism, that an exorcism needs to be done. Christian exorcism. Like I said, I'm Wiccan, so yeah. But basically, what I will tell you is be careful of what you conjure up and know the precautions before you do something. And know the house before you move in. Know the house's history. Know the object's history. Know what you can and can do to provoke or, make the spirit, move out. So yeah. Yeah. But, yeah. So that concludes the end of this video. Once again, my name is WiccanCC, but my real name is Cutter. Be sure to like and subscribe to my videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.